pantry challenge of the day is to grow seeds or to sprout seeds or to grow them into plants. So seeds to choose from would be quinoa, sesame, chia, what else did I say? Mustard, caraway. If you guys can think of seeds that are in your pantry right now, go ahead. I want fennel, you know, these are the seeds that have not been shelled yet. So how do you know whether they've been shelled or not? Well, I guess that's just the experiment. But the ones that I've mentioned, I have sprouted them myself. So quinoa that you buy from the store and cook before you cook, those will sprout, and I've sprouted those. Chia seeds that you buy as an additive to your protein shakes, those will sprout. These sesames, I'm thinking they will sprout because they look very much like the sesame. This is a shell. They still have their shell on them. Sunflowers that are unshelled. Yeah, just try it out. Not like ground spices, but fennel seed, mustard seed. You can find out which of those seeds are not shelled, and then those are what you can sprout. So here is an example of what I'm sprouting. It's sesame seeds. So what I will do is I will simply take a container with water, and I'm just like sprouting it for now. So I'm not putting it in the ground yet. Yes, just a container of water, because basically the seeds just like to be you know, bulging with water, and then that's when they sprout. And then once you see this the tail or the sprouts on them, that's when I transfer them to the soil or in which I want to see them grow. And some people, I know people who love sprouts, sprout sesame seeds just for their sprouts because of the nutrition of their sprouts. Wanted to talk to you guys was sometimes, like in the bean challenge day 3, this is already day 4 for me, and these beans have they're only now starting to sprout. As you can see, these are mung beans, and that tells me they're pretty old in my pantry. They've been sitting on the shelf for a long time, but they are sprouting nonetheless. And it's a little bit, maybe I'll wait another day and see if those sprouts really come out a bit more, and then I will put them in a pot of soil, or I will put them in my herb pot out here. So Bill Mollison talked about how you should never walk so far away to gather the herbs for your omelet in the morning. So I have a little herb pot that's close by to the kitchen, and that's gonna be right here. Those are chives, and fava beans have just been put in there randomly, but those are my chives. And the next thing that I'm gonna put there is the bean sprouts, since I like to do a lot of stir fries, and bean sprouts are something that I like to stir fry with. So let's go downstairs and I'll show you the prize. So of course, for you who have finished the race, you guys will get a prize of a free cutting of your choice: raspberry, blueberry. We don't have blackberry. We just have strawberry, raspberry, and blueberry right now. And they are. So this is it's in the dark. This is a raspberry cutting, and another raspberry cutting beside sea buckthorn that needs to be planted. I'm not giving away the sea buckthorn. That sea buckthorn is pretty expensive, but I'm giving away these blueberry cuttings. These I hope will survive the trip if they are going to be chosen as the grand prize. So these are blueberries coming out. Okay, and blueberry, raspberry, and the strawberries, of course. Those are the easiest, so I hope the winner chooses the strawberries. Strawberries. This is another berry. I think it's a gummy berry, but a little bit of my garden here in the spring. Oh my goodness, it was very hard to do this periscope for 5 days straight. So I just want to thank you also for joining me on this journey, and thank you for taking the challenge. I congratulate you, and I divest if ever you've been called a black thumb or brown thumb in your life. You're now officially divested of that title.